Are you an introvert? Have you ever navigated uncertainty when speaking in public forums? Or maybe even navigated self-doubt when trying to share your thoughts amongst a group of people? You are not alone. Today, I'd like to take you on a journey and we can explore Communication Apprehension theory, or CAP for short, give you a foundational understanding, and provide you with 3 tips that could help an introvert like myself navigate CAP. So, let's get it started. Communication Apprehension theory was founded by James C. McCroskey and associates in the 1970s. And it encompasses this observation in oral communication where fear and anxiety that people experience might affect one's ability to communicate in larger group settings. Although there are a number of ways where this fear and anxiety experience can show up, a lot of the physical manifestations are equated to shyness, this sense of timidness. I wanted to provide y'all with some tools that could ultimately set you up to feel less anxiety. So let's get into these P's. The first P is for preparation. It's how we familiarize ourselves with the content that we will ultimately be sharing with the people around us. And prep absolutely reduces the intensity of fear and anxiety, because when you know your stuff, you know your stuff. And it helps with alleviating that self-doubt that one might feel. Some tools that I would suggest would be creating outlines where you're laying out the different areas of focus. There's also the preparation of a note card where you can have abbreviated notes. Now, this is a more consolidated outline where you want to highlight those areas that you might not feel as strong in, but still guiding you through the progression of your information. The second P is for practice. The goal is to get as many practice sessions in before the real deal, as long as you have the opportunity to prepare. Set up a practice session. This could be on your own, or if resources are available, maybe you can plan multiple practice sessions with differing people or the same person. It's all up to you to design the most ideal environment for your success. So it could start with you practicing in the mirror, and maybe you'll notice those little things and iron out those kinks. You could revise your notes if information isn't flowing as you've outlined, and then we'll go back to preparation, re-prepare our outline or note, and then practice some more. That's the beauty of giving yourself these opportunities to actually see what it looks like in a safer environment, in a less pressure environment. And if you're open to having people witness, that gives them the opportunity to provide you with constructive criticism. That's identifying your strengths and your weaknesses, because both are very much important. Should you do a solo practice, you should consider practicing in the mirror. You can observe your body language, observe your facial expressions, and maybe even what you do with your hands. Trust, it's gonna feel weird at first, but these little steps go a long way. All right. We've gone through 2 P's already, but what could the third be? I mean, we've prepared and we've practiced, but let me tell you, the third P is patience. Be sure to be patient with yourself. This is a new thing. This is uncomfortable. I know I've been there, but allowing yourself the room to make mistakes, the room to try new things, the room to expand, it yields beautiful, beautiful growth. And that's what we want for you. In navigating CAP, we trying to turn that John to CAP. All right, you have your tools. Now go out and do the thing. In the meeting in between, ciao.